just a humanitarian disaster. And you have some supporters of the government that would say, oh, well, it's just the internet, it's a luxury, people could survive. No, not in this day and age, where people, particularly in an area where landline phones are not used, you need access to the internet to do things that could really be life and death issues, such as, for example, needing medical assistance. You use the internet for that. So, I mean, clearly I think that India's image has taken a major hit globally because of what it's done with these lockdown policies in Kashmir. And I think that the extended internet shutdown is really what stands out, along with the fact that you still have several hundred people that have been detained for all this time, including young people, lawyers, civil society members. These are not terrorists, as the government may suggest they are. So I think that also really is going to be something that is going to stay with the government. It's going to make the global criticism continue, as it should, because it's just not a good thing at all.
And of course, we should say all of this started by India's decision to strip the region of its semi-autonomous status. How controversial was that decision?
We've talked about that decision. It was extremely controversial because it was a case of the Indian government revoking the status, the autonomous status of a region that is contested. I mean, India would say, oh, this was an internal matter. We were just, doing something that the Constitution allows us to do. But, Jammu and Kashmir, India-administered Kashmir, is claimed by Pakistan as well. And there have been a number of resolutions in the UN that have sort of gotten to this issue of how there needs to be a plebiscite if certain conditions are met, such as a demilitarization. But the bottom line is it was extremely controversial because it was done with no consultation with the Indian Parliament and certainly no consultation with Kashmiris. And of course also the fact that not only did India revoke Kashmir's autonomous status, but it imposed all these harsh draconian measures like the lockdowns, closing down communication, and as you've discussed, the internet shutdown is still in effect. But again, what really concerns me is all the detentions of all these young people, political leaders, young people, lawyers, journalists, and we don't hear anything about them. We don't know what's happening with them. Imagine how their families feel.
Right, and part of the problem is because of the internet blackout. What about the voices of the Kashmiris, Michael? If you talk to them, what would they say? What do they want?
Well, I mean, this is an important critique because you hear Kashmiris complain so often that it seems like their story, their issues are hijacked by Pakistanis and the Indians that try to politicize everything. I think that when you look at Kashmir Valley, where you have huge numbers of very angry people who have never wanted this heavy-handed Indian security presence there, what they want is azadi, which essentially means freedom.
Same in Persian.
Exactly, there you go. They do not want to be under the control of India. Some may suggest that they would want to become part of Pakistan. I don't think that's the case. I think most Kashmiris, particularly in the Kashmir Valley, they just want to be free. And I think what makes them so angry is that India, by revoking Kashmir's autonomy, it now makes these Kashmiris a formal part of a country that they have long rejected. They used to at least be able to enjoy that measure of autonomy, but now that's completely gone.
And what has that done in terms of India's relationship with Pakistan?
Well, I mean, it was a relationship that was in a lot of trouble before this move on Kashmir, but then it got even worse just because, again, Islamabad has claimed India-administered Kashmir for its entire existence. Just like India has claimed Pakistan-administered Kashmir, it's very complicated.